Hello YouTube. We're back with another video. I'm gonna make this quick. Today is April 23rd, it's 9:50. We're trading all-time highs. So coming into this morning, I wasn't particularly bullish nor bearish. I just wanted to see something play out, and we created our Asia lows, AM low in London. So we have these stacked lows that we can potentially run through. And we also had Asia high left, and that is it for our highs and lows. And then on our higher time frame PD arrays, we have this 4-hour gap, which we continuously wick out of. As we can see, we have one wick, two wick, and then this would be the third one if I could stretch it, pause, but I can't. So we're continuously wicking out of it, but slowly pushing deeper into it, which seems weird. And then we have this 1-hour fair value gap. And so I didn't really come in with a bias, even though we have been ultra bullish. Coming into market open, we had this 1-minute gap right here and we also had this 15-minute bullish gap on the 15 time frame, obviously, right? I'll just put that in the 15. One second, y'all. So this is the first play that I saw today. Where even though we are coming out of a 1-hour bearish gap from pre-market, at open, we're in trading within the 15-minute bullish gap, and we have the one and only 1-minute bearish gap on the chart. And so I wanted to take this, but I just didn't like the delivery that would have happened into this 1-hour gap. But I wanted to take it to this Asia high that we have right here, and it would have been the cleanest play of the day. The only reason I didn't take it, I believe, was because the stop would have just been way too wide. Would have been barely a 1-to-1. I wasn't comfortable with any of the stops I would have had to put my SL at, so that was the reason I didn't take it. But overall, it was clean. So then after that, I was still neutral, just due to the fact that there were two possibilities. Possibility A, we sweep Asia and we close below the 1-hour bearish gap before the 10 a.m. candle. And as you can see, that is what happened. At 8:53, we ended up rejecting heavily off this 1 hour. So if I saw this happen, this would have made me bearish. There was another possibility where a 15-minute was created, but it did end up getting squeezed. But if that 15-minute did form, I would have wanted to see a sweep, a pullback into the 15, and then potentially long for higher. But we did end up getting possibility A, where we get this session high sweep. We failed to inverse this 1-hour bearish gap, and we are just overall bearish. And so from there, it's just finding an entry model. And I found there was this 3-minute bearish gap. Where was it? Okay, right here. We had this 3-minute bearish gap, or bullish gap, I should say. Apologies. We had this 3-minute bullish gap. And I believe there was also a 5-minute that got created that got inversed right on my entry. Yeah, so we had this 5-minute bullish gap get inversed. But I took my entry off the 3 just because I saw the 5-minute at the last minute. But I took my entry off this 3-minute bullish inversion, got in at 27.22, and we just failed to flush. We see the bearish pressure come in as soon as we end up inversing this 3 minute, 5 minute. We flushed with 40 points. I wanted to see this get tagged. Let me just mark it out. This would have been, that would have been first TP or even a break even, second, and then potentially even this. I want to see all three of these get tagged just due to the fact that it is the only LR that we have, right? And we just failed to hit it. I get break even. And then I end up actually taking a loss on the day because I try to re-enter, but price is just so volatile. I mean, look at this 1 minute chart right here. Look at this 1 minute chart. You know, we just fluctuated in a 50-point range after almost taking out these draws. And yes, I understand that it might have been high resistance due to the fact that, one, we are still bullish. We are tagging into this 4 hour. And every time we do, we are rejecting off of it. But, you know, on this lower time frame, we are showing bearishness. And if we could take it to at least take out this sell side liquidity, I'm not even asking to, you know, melt all the way to 847, which was the gap or the session open from last night, then it's like I would expect market to at least do that. But we left these quad wick lows. So I guess it's not quad wick just due to the fact that they are all what's it called? But anyways, also with that first play we did have an SMT right here. I forgot to mention. So it would have just been probably would have just been the cleanest play of the day. We had this, was it this SMT? Yeah, it was. We had this SMT before. But anyways, back to this trade. Got break even on my first bid. I tried to re-enter, super volatile, got wicked out, and now have 600 drawdown left. On a day I should have been break even or at least got a dub. It is what it is. Probably not many more videos coming. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I hope y'all boys caught a dub. Yeah.